How to know what is true or not in a world where perception can be manufactured. Because, for example, nowadays our voice can be completely regenerated by AI. And also soon we won't be able to see the difference between a video of a person we know and a video generated of that person by AI. So soon it will be possible that you think you are FaceTiming with your mother while in fact it is artificial intelligence. So how do you know the difference? How do you still know what is true and is not true? So how can you navigate and see the trees for the woods again? The good news is we all have the very powerful ability to actually truly know what is true and what is not, even when our perception is being hijacked with the opposite truth. But to be able to answer that question, we first have to ask ourselves, how come that we don't know the difference between what is true or not yet? And there are two reasons we cannot tell the difference between what is true and what is not. One, first of all, by our parents and at school, we are told that we just have to copy top down what we are being told, because if we question what we are being told, we get bad grades or we encounter resistance. And that is not what we wanted to feel. So intellectually, we learn to just copy the truth of other people instead of even asking ourselves if it is true for us as well. And secondly, we all are programmed to give our immense powers away to others. In the same way that if we would have had an accident and had to stay in our hospital bed for 6 months, that our muscles won't be used for 6 months and our muscles will actually atrophy. And we're now doing exactly the same with our thinking. For example, we think it is comfortable to write a text with AI, but by giving away our ability to think for ourselves, to come up with our own ideas, our ability to write a good text, by giving it away, that muscles will atrophy and we will give away our power to think for ourselves. And the same thing with our feelings. We all have experienced painful emotions, but we haven't learned how to resolve them within ourselves. Instead, we learned to distract ourselves continuously with continually being busy outside of ourselves, with watching Netflix, with being busy with our phones, with constantly being busy with our thinking, with our work. All these constant external outer distractions are actually numbing our feelings more and more, and our actually very, very powerful and capable inner compass called intuition is being numbed as well. And because we all are disconnected from our own feelings and intuition, that is the reason why we cannot feel anymore whether it is true or not. And because we are disconnected from our inner compass, our inner navigation system, and because we have been learned to just copy top down what we are being told, is the reason why we rather follow other people than actually checking whether it is right for us as well. And very mind-boggling psychological tests has been executed regarding this topic. For example, there was one test person and the rest of the people were actually actors. And what they did, they asked the entire group one simple question. For example, 3 lines, which each a different length, and then they simply ask which of those 3 lines is the longest. And first, they let all the actors give a wrong, but a same answer. And it's actually mind-boggling, because a large percentage of test people chose the same wrong answer as the actors. This emphasizes the fact that we all are programmed to just follow others rather than to follow ourselves. And of course, there's nothing wrong with following others if what the others are following is in their best interest. But what if there are people who are aware of these psychological insights? And what if those people are hijacking our perception and our beautiful feelings of solidarity against us, not in our best interest? How would you be able to see the difference? How would you even know if something is portrayed as perfect in the best interest of all, for example, by the best experts or by the best scientific studies, while in fact it would be the opposite truth? Well, the solution is actually very simple. First of all, question everything what is being told from top down. And secondly, most importantly, is to stop the external distractions and learn to reconnect with your feelings and therefore also with your intuition that never lies. You are equipped with a very, very powerful compass, a navigation system called intuition that truly knows the difference between what is right and what is wrong, even if all perception is being hijacked in the opposite direction. And of course, it's only logical that when we stop our external constant distractions and we learn to reconnect with our feelings again, that unresolved feelings from our past might surface. But the good news is there is a way to actually flush out all of our unresolved feelings, and even better news, without having to relive them over and over again, until the only thing left to actually experience is independent fulfillment and reconnection with your intuition. And do you also want to join making this greatest journey that I have ever made myself together with me? Then click here and you are going to love the 4 free videos and corresponding PDF checklist to help you reconnect with your most powerful inner navigation system. And subscribe for more videos in your best interest aligned with your intuition.